It's Gav here behind the Beats of Ireland, and I'm here with.
Kelly.
All right, I guess you say the band
Oh,
name.
oh!
Yeah, I think.
Just keep it. Just keep it.
Sorry.
Did we say the band name or did we say the
You can say your names.
Kelly.
Lewin?
Joshua.
Ocean.
And together yous are.
Merricat.
So, what brought yous together?
Shall I answer? You answer. Well, I don't know. Me and Kelly kind of last year started jamming the odd time in a studio with one of our mates. Then our mate ditched us, and then we started kind of this year in college. We kind of wanted to start our own band, and we kind of wanted to make a space for other NCAD bands, and the hope was to get loads of NCAD bands and have a little battle of the bands. That didn't work out, and we ended up being the only band that formed. Um, yeah, we made like a group chat, and just one day asked anyone want to jam. Then us four went, yeah.
Was it just yous four, or was there more? But then it was too
No,
much.
it was just us four. Oh no, there was two other people that went to the meeting, but then
yeah.
it was just us that went jamming. Then it kind of clicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we said the B word. Then we said the B word.
Josh said the B word.
I said the B word.
With your college experience, do you think the music scene is great, or do you think it should
It's
be a
great.
bit bigger
In our college.
in your college?
Yeah. Can you hold it for me?
You're
Yeah,
holding
sorry,
it.
I'll hold it myself.
Yeah,
I'll hold it
hold it.
myself. I think I think there's a lot of people interested in music in the college, but I think I found that from being in like the group chat and stuff, it's really scary to be like, "Hey guys, do you want to jam?" Because you don't really know if someone is good or if someone isn't, or you feel like you're kind of being judged on how good you are at it. So I think people are a bit reluctant sometimes to want to be like, "Oh yeah, let's jam," because you don't really know how someone is going to act, I guess.
That's fair. I mean, from my opinion, I wouldn't see many college bands. I'd see more just them coming from BIM or out there. But
Yeah.
it's good what yous are doing. You know,
I'd
yous
say
are
our
creative.
college, our college is great for DJs. If you're a DJ, NCD is the place to go. Other than that, well, I don't know. We're kind of picking it up. There is talks about us getting our own music equipment on campus. Um, that hasn't happened yet, so I don't know.
Also, I'm sure there like there is people in NCAD who are in bands, but I think there's not a band in NCAD where it's like everyone in NCAD is in a band or that sort of thing. They're kind of making it sound like we kind of invented music actually in NCAD. Thanks.
There you go.
When yous came together,
You keep
was it when yous came together? Was it? Did it take yous
That's still on.
Yeah, it's still on.
Oh, sorry.
No, I hope yous know this isn't getting edited. This is just gonna be in it. This is
Oh
because
fuck! I thought you were gonna edit shit. Okay.
no,
Uh-oh.
it's called
Oh.
it's kind of having fun though. Do you get me? It's
Yeah.
not editing out the bad bits
Yeah.
one day. But when you came together first, because obviously you didn't know each other at the start. Did it take a while for the creative mindset to come along, or was it straight away you just had ideas and it was just flooding in?
I think it took a while. I think it took a
Well,
few
I don't know.
sessions.
If yeah, I suppose it'll take us a few sessions to get our timing and stuff. But when we at the get go, Kelly had a few songs, and Lewin had a few songs, so we kind of started with those.
But I think it there I definitely remember a moment like there was one session where sorry I can take this. I definitely remember a session where we I definitely remember leaving being like, oh fuck, that was really good, and
Yeah,
like
that
kind of
was
something clicked, and then kind of after that it was like kind of just continuing that momentum.
Was that the session I said the B word?
Could have been.
Could have been,
Magical stuff.
Where is when you all brought this all together? Where did the inspirations come from?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's very broad. Yeah, we all have different. I feel like we all have different music tastes, and we all like different artists. So we all have good music taste. Yes, but yeah, I feel like that was something we kind of struggled with. We kind of struggled with having a sound, but I think we've come to just accept the fact that we don't. I don't think we have we set we put ourselves we restrict ourselves. I don't think we don't we don't
We
want
don't
to.
restrict
We don't restrict ourselves, so we just kind of do whatever sounds we think sounds good, and yeah, pretty much.
Like I don't know, it's kind of cool not having one set sound that you kind of stick to. Like we're kind of all over the place sometimes. In terms of bands, like I think we're all well. I don't know about Lewin, but we're all into Fontaine's DC and
I like Fontaine.
oh, like Fontaine's DC too.
I like Susan.
Yeah, and I like my for drumming it'd be kind of Dublin bands like Band and Fontaine's, that kind of thing. So kind of simpler, kind of just fitting into a groove.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah. Anyone? No one has any music. I will say one thing though. I'm not a big fan of Fontaines.
no,
I never got into them. You know, more the classics is for me.
their older songs are better. I wasn't overly mad on the new album. It's like it's good songs on it, but it just sounds a bit too overproduced in my opinion.
I mean, it's more mainstream now, isn't it? If you think about it. I think when a band becomes more mainstream, things change, and it's like it's good to become mainstream, but at the same time, like they kind of lose the spark.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah, 100%.
like I've seen like their early material, which I loved, but then I just like heard their like most recent music, and I was like, this is not what I really got
I think it's
into.
probably really difficult when you have like because they're so massive, like having such a huge audience. It's hard to because I'd say you have a lot of yes men around you being like, oh yeah, you guys are fucking. Because they also you get to a point because you are good, and then you probably get to a point where you're like, oh well, I just know that like I'm this big, my stuff is good. I'm just gonna keep doing it. But I do, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you always see it with bands where they get really big and they kind of lose something.
Yeah, I see that like a lot, but
It's
in
kind of
my
happening with us now
yeah.
at this stage. Like,
already making the big
Yeah.
bucks. Who's the record label?
Indelible Audio.
Yeah.
Shout out Indelible Audio.
You mean inedible?
No, it's Indelible.
Is it indelible?
Yeah, it's
I thought it was inedible, as in like you can't eat it.
No,
That's what I thought.
It's not inedible.
It's indelible.
Are you sure?
Means like great or something like that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. Shout out
My
Kai.
record label, by the way, we just-
Yeah.
We have new songs coming out soon.
I've already seen like a good preview.
Debut songs.
When do you think they'll be out?
Tomorrow.
We're getting the mixes back on Saturday, so hopefully soon.
It's
Ish.
good. I think you have the gig on next Wednesday.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Hyped up.
So good.
Great, yeah.
Fantastic.
Oisin, you're like the
Happy with
one
all
word
the
man.
songs.
There's like one song that's my total favorite that we play second. That's amazing. It's like
Second one.
the second one. Yeah,
That's a good one.
it's pretty good.
Are you just doing your own songs, or are you going to be also doing covers?
Just our own songs. We had
So far, we covered Gouge Away by the Pixies one time.
one time. Yeah, never again.
If like my memory's
good
right,
in
was that at the
practice.
Battle of the Bands, wasn't it?
Gouge?
The Battle of the Bands was it? You had?
No, we had 3 songs at the Battle of the Bands. We played
Oh.
in NCAD.
How many
And
gigs have we had?
4?
3?
4?
4?
3 so far, and we're having a fourth.
We're at the Battle of the Bands, Fibbers, NCAD. This will be our
Okay,
fourth.
number
This
one.
will be our fourth.
And what's the crowd like when you have performed?
Amazing.
Mosh.
Yeah,
Moshing,
moshing all day.
yeah.
Always getting gouged out, all
Yeah.
sorts. So,
Crowd killers.
yeah.
Just like nothing you've ever seen before,
Yeah, just
really. Yeah.
Well, yeah, good crowd. We got loads of mates, and they're all pretty supportive of our dreams and ambitions.
Well, it's good that you have like friends that are like backing you up
Yeah.
and all that.
Like in the Battle of the Bands, we won solely because everyone.
win.
Yeah. Oh no, we didn't win. We came second. We got
But like
second.
for like someone new, you came second. That's like really
Yeah.
impressive. Like that's something you
But,
should be proud of. To keeping
Yeah,
it
it's
back.
pretty good. But I think it was partially we just brought the most people and they got the loudest screams.
Yeah.
So shout out Kean, shout out Mikey Ennis, Screamos.
Bruiser.
Yeah, shout out Bruiser.
Yeah, you played with them recently. Do you think they're like a good recommendation?
If you're into kind of grunge, Alice in Chains, yeah,
They're very different to us. Yeah, I feel like that gig, people were probably very confused at the fact that we were there because all the other bands were very, very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like yeah, I don't know. We're both very different, but I would recommend.
I used to be in a band with two of the lads in Bruiser back home in Arklow. So yeah, they're sound. They did a really good cover of "Mang in the Box," Alice in Chains.
Do you ever think that when you are playing a gig and the sounds are all different, like from what you were saying, like a grunge, then to use a like I would say, in my opinion, it'd be indie. I would say, is that what you
Yeah.
would go with, like an indie
Yeah,
band?
sure.
Do you think it's
Yeah, we're so alt, aren't we?
do you think it's confusing to have that sort of thing, or do you think that it's great that there's different tastes out there? You know, in a sense.
In like a set, I think having but I mean, what do you think? Okay. Alright. But I think in a set it's like having or sorry, not a set, like when there's a bunch of different bands playing, I think if all the bands sounded exactly the same, like yeah, that's good, but I like being kind of jarred by different styles and seeing different stuff, and also like going to something where there's like an opening band where you're not as familiar with the style and you kind of get introduced to something new. Um, in saying that though, I'm also very like closed off in my. I don't like going out of my comfort zone in terms of like the stuff I like really.
So do you like with the band allow a creative process? Like you're able to bring your own ideas in, and like everyone has a saying.
Everyone except Josh.
Everyone except me.
Damn.
What's that phrase? How does the drummer get fired?
Oh, he shows
What is it?
I have a song idea.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't,
That's good.
like kind of with Lewin and Kelly both have their own songs, so they kind of brought those in. Or we kind of just changed them a little bit, kind of fit us. But yeah, then our other songs there are like completely original, just like most bands, jamming on I don't know cool chord progression, and thinking, oh, this sounds cool. So I don't know, it's pretty fluid a lot of the time.
That's really good, like to hear, because I have like seen bands where it's only the one person controls. It's great when everyone else can
Yeah,
control.
that's Kelly.
I'm not gonna mention the band's name, but I know I'm talking about a friend's band.
Yeah, no, I think it's I would say it's pretty.
Everyone's ears are wide open all the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty collaborative in a nice way.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever feel like
It doesn't feel like a solo
Kelly
project.
is just doing all of it. You know.
Do you ever think as like when you know progress more and more with gigs and all that, that you like have that one band you just love to play with?
Definitely Bruiser.
Again.
Bruiser again.
Like, what, a small band or big band?
Doesn't matter.
What, sell everything? Like, sell everything?
Maybe.
Sell everything would be pretty cool.
Sell everything would be awesome.
Yeah, Pure Pleasure band.
Is Elvis still around?
I think so.
Yeah.
Pure Pleasure. Just shout out to them.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
I've gone to a couple of their gigs.
Yeah, they played in Fibbers a while back, and I remember just everyone was sweaty men, shirtless,
Yeah.
and I was like, I love this.
Yeah. I went to one of the gigs in Enniscorthy, and they oh god,
But what do you think?
what do you think? We asked them what they think.
They're walking away.
What was his name?
Steve and Jared will not have an
Oh yeah,
answer.
there's like I went to the bathroom after one of their gigs, and someone like I was pretty much hanging out of their socket, blood like pouring out of it, and he said that it was a 14-year-old who poked him in the eye in the mosh pit. It's like
Yeah, they're kind
this guy
of
was,
I feel like that
Is-
fits our music really well.
you know.
Oh, I really like the band Pants on Fire as well. If you know them, they're sick. They're really cool.
If I'm right, I think it's Ollie West. Is it? That's
Yeah,
the-
yeah, Ollie, yeah.
Shout out to Ollie West. He's probably gonna see this someday. Like his family
Yeah,
mates.
Ollie's a cool guy.
uh,
Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yes, Ollie's amazing.
They're pretty good, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever see us play with Neil Young?
Neil Young.
I thought we already. That was the second gig.
I've seen.
Oh yeah, you played at Malahide Castle.
Yeah, I've seen. I got to see Neil Young and Bob Dylan. My first concert I've ever been to was Neil Young and Bob Dylan in Nolan Park. So that was a pretty good first gig to go
Are
to.
you gonna go see him this year?
Oh no, it's too expensive. I saw like tickets were like €130, something like that.
I was in class one day. I just bought a ticket like straight away because like Oisin will tell you I'm like the biggest Neil Young fan you'll probably ever fucking meet out there.
Yeah. We were. What was it? We were half debating covering Harvest Moon. Yeah, but it's like a slow song, so I don't know if it would fit.
Well, I mean, it's a slow song, but you could turn it into something else.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
a
kind
lot
of
of,
what.
like
Yeah,
bands have done that before with different songs.
yeah, yeah,
Good idea for you is to maybe do
yeah.
change it into your own style.
True, true.
Anyways, really do appreciate having you on today. Thank you so much. This is Gavin,
Thank
and this
you.
was Merricat.
Ah.
Oh my god.